I'm not a school funding expert.
I am not a school funding expert.
I'm not a school funding expert.
However, I do remember a time here at the high school when we wondered if we would get all the buses back in or not. It was a complete disservice to the students and the parents of the district. Thank goodness now we've got a good fleet of buses. They're dependable, they're safe, they're up to date. It really has made a difference.
When I started in the school nursing office a few years ago, I was very excited. However, it came to be that it was not enough of me to handle all of the school compliance and all the student needs. However, now there are 2 full-time RNs as well as 4 social workers that are helping to meet the needs of the students. I no longer have to worry about, does a student get his medication on time? Is there someone there available for an accident or an incident that we weren't planning? Now we're able to meet all the emotional needs of the students.
I do know that I've been on school board for 26 plus years. In the earlier days of that service, we were focused a lot on our programs and what we might have to cut, what staff we might have to cut, trying to meet budget. Since the EBF funding has come around, we're now able to focus on what opportunities we can bring kids and focus now on student success.
Stories of previous custodians that were here was they called themselves the Bucket Brigade. They were called storm chasers, but in reality it was water leaking, so wherever they had water leaking they were taking buckets to. Numerous times they had over 70 different buckets in the building. It's an exciting time to have a dry building.
I do know that when my brother and sister went to school here, they didn't get a lot of support with making future plans. However, that has changed for me. I have a career coach that has helped me complete my FAFSA, apply to colleges, and make a quality resume.
I do know that when I started here in the guidance office at Vienna High School, there really wasn't a lot of choices for students for their classes. We were only able at that point in time to really offer the basics. But just as the time went on and we were able to hire more teachers and offer more courses to the students. So a lot of these classes, they're dual credit, and we also offer many courses that are endorsed through the state of Illinois as CCPE courses. So we're really proud of what we've been able to do here at Vienna High School.
Vienna High School is a really great place with great people, but there was a time when we were struggling to survive here. We just didn't have the funding to do all the things that we needed to do. We were addressing staffing issues, addressing facilities. I didn't have time to do things like school improvement. We're in a much better place now. If you look at the 5 essential surveys, that is so improved from where we were just a few years ago.
I am not a school funding expert.
I'm not a school funding expert.
I'm not a school funding expert.
I do know that having 32 or more students in a science class makes it impossible to have labs and hands-on experiences for our students. Now that we've added more sections into our science classes, students are able to have a greater variety of classes and more hands-on experiences.
There was a time at Vienna High School when few seniors had career plans after graduation. We have now implemented a program called Career Connected Life Ready. We have also implemented the Post-Secondary and Career Expectations, or PACE framework of Illinois. Through these programs, we have had career coaches work with our juniors and seniors and meet with the parents individually to map out some plans for their careers. The students are updating their resumes, they have letters of recommendations, they are job shadowing and visiting college campuses. Now, all of our students have career plans.
While our friends, students, teachers, parents, and colleagues might not know all the details about school funding, they are experts at its impact. Undoubtedly, Illinois has made a seismic shift in the right direction when it adopted the evidence-based school funding formula. However, all of these gains that you just heard about, which is just the tip of the iceberg, are not a complete result of EBF. Many of them have been supported by numerous one-time grant monies and/or other federal COVID dollars. In order to sustain and continue this work, our movement forward from survival to thrive in our schools must be supported by EBF, and the state must make funding EBF a priority.